Hello everyone, welcome to CyberScoop TV. Greg Otto, the editor-in-chief here. We're coming to you from the floor of the 2019 RSA conference, and I'm talking with Monzy Merza, the VP of Security Research for Splunk. Monzy, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Splunk recently had some really big and interesting news. The company has decided that you don't want to do business in Russia anymore, so I would love to get your perspective on why this is so important to the company.
So you're going to ask a geek a business question. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you have some interesting insight there, at least from my perspective, from straddling both the geek side and the business side.
Look, it's simple. It was strictly a business decision. We do business in a lot of different places around the world. We're trying to figure out where we're going to invest more energy, where we're going to get more bang for the buck. And so it was a strictly business decision, and that's what the leadership team chose to do.
So from the geek and business side, again, talk to me a little bit about this SOC 2020 movement that I'm hearing from inside the company, and it's tied to the Phantom acquisition that you guys have. I think you're coming up on 1 year having Phantom inside the Splunk house.
I think it's tied to the Phantom acquisition, but it goes longer into Splunk's journey on completing this notion of a nerve center, which is really what our customers call us. The idea behind SOC 2020 is pretty straightforward. I break it down into three things: 90, 50, and 1. Okay. The 90 stands for we want to reduce 90% of the workload that a lot of analysts do today within their environments. It's a very mundane, I mean, we know this as practitioners. You're data gophering, you're running around, you're trying to human integrate things that should have been integrated all along. You're trying to do mundane tasks over and over and over again that should have been really automated, that really reduce the human capacity. So the 90 stands for 90% reduction on this mundane stuff by way of automation, by way of better integration, by way of openness within platforms. The 50 stands for how do we make human beings express themselves better? So instead of spending their time and energy on other things, what if humans could express themselves, or analysts and practitioners can express themselves better by doing more threat hunting, by investing more time in developing content in easier ways. Just imagine if you didn't have to be a data scientist where you can still apply your domain expertise, like many of your viewers and readers have that domain expertise, and not have to understand all the nitty gritty. I kind of make it akin to like, I know how to drive a car, but I'm not a diesel mechanic. So express that. That's what the 50 stands for. The 1 stands for is that we want to have Splunk as the nerve center to bring all the different capabilities that you have within the environment so that it serves whatever environment you have. We understand Splunk is part of an ecosystem. We're not alone. So we got to make sure that all the other capabilities are expressed and are integrated together.
So talk to me a little bit about how you see Splunk fitting into the workforce, especially with the orchestration and automation part of it, because we're hearing a lot about how the workforce needs to have more and more cybersecurity minds inside of it, and it seems like automation might be pulling some of that away, maybe not. How do you see this all fitting together to the point where we're getting more people inside cybersecurity units, inside enterprises, to the point where people are starting to feel protected from a manpower perspective?
I think it's a matter of escalation. It's a question of, do we want people to do things that only people can do, or do we want to just throw a bunch of people at a problem that really is not a person problem? I think in many ways, cyber, I like to use this analogy where we gave a bunch of people, we need to dig a hole, and so we said, well, we only have shovels, so hire as many people as you can so you can dig a bigger hole faster. That's not the answer. The answer is to get a big machine that goes in and digs a hole, so the people are architects, they're designers, they're imagining, they're creative, they want to know which hole to dig, when to do it, what to go after. So that's really my analogy in terms of automation, machine learning, and all these different capabilities where it's about expressing the human being, it's about the humans doing human things and making the best value of their stuff or their intuition and energies rather than replacing. It's not about replacing the human. The iPhone didn't replace people, it enabled people to communicate better and work together faster.
Great. Monzy, really appreciate you joining us and sharing some of your insights.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Greg. Good to see you.
For more of our videos, check out our YouTube channel, and for more on RSA Conference and all things cybersecurity, check out cyberscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.